something that's inside of yourself. And, you then act on things called escape behavior, where you're trying to run away from something that you can't really run away from because it's deep and buried inside you. And but as you've mentioned, yeah, Aiden, it's the most important thing to do is just talk to somebody, talk to your friends, talk to your families, and if the other person you can talk to is basically a professional who you can always who's the great listeners, aren't they?
Of course, that's what they're trained to do.
Yeah.
But if you haven't got the network,
if you don't know where to go,
do talk to a professional. Yeah. But friends and family, close family and close friends, they're also therapists too. They just don't know it.
Yeah.
You can actually treat them as a therapist, your own personal therapist, because that's what friends do for you. That's what family do for you. Mm-hmm. It's all embedded inside of us. The people that we care about, we will be their therapist. Like I said, it becomes natural, especially if you love them, if you care about them, if you have that certain amount of compassion. That's what being human beings all about.
Yeah.
We are compassionate people, and we want to help people that we want to help.
When I was suffering from my mental issue many years ago, my biggest issue was I want to talk. But sometimes when you're trying to talk to somebody, all they're saying, pull yourself together.
I've got that before, yeah.
Yeah. You can do better than that.
That's what I was going to say, that the majority, in my experience as well, people around you will make those comments. But when you have an outsider, they're not going to judge you as such, and they're going to look at it from a different angle. So sometimes the closest to you aren't the best people to speak to.
This is perfect.
It's absolutely true what you've said there, because you have to sometimes, as I've mentioned, if you don't get out there in the outside world, you don't know what's there around the corner to offer. And a couple of my best friends, they know who you are. So if you're listening, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being there for me every step of the way. They just sit down. They say, okay, get out of the house. Let's go grab a cup of coffee. Let's go for a walk. Walking and talking is one of the best things ever, because you're getting the best of both worlds at the same time. And like myself and Aiden, one of our favorite things is grabbing a cup of coffee, isn't it, bro? And but it feels good to just get out of the bubble that you're in, to get out and just like say, you can bounce ideas off each other. How did you go through this? Okay, I did this. How did you do that? I went through this. I spoke. Most important thing is talk. There's nothing to be ashamed of out there. Don't bottle things up. Talk, let it out, and believe it or not, that weight on your shoulders will be completely lifted and you feel like a brand new person.
Yeah, that's good. I agree with you, though. But a lot of men... how do you really feel inside when you can't able to express your feelings, your true feelings? Because sometime in life, whether you're a man or a woman, there is things going on in your head that you can't identify what is the cause of it. How do you, from a man point of view, able to identify and pinpoint it? This is what is bugging me, and how do I deal with it?
That's a really good question. I mean, for the past 4 or 5 months, I've been struggling with a lot of anxiety and depression. It's been, I will say that what I realised why it's happened is as I get older and more into my 30s, I look at other guys my age or a little bit older or younger than me, and they are a lot more ahead in life than I am. That's male pride. We tend to compare ourselves to other guys our age, and we go, oh, he's got a family, he's got a house, he's got this, he's got that. I haven't got any of that. I've got a guy living next door to me who's 36 years old. I'm only a little bit younger than he is. His house is getting really good. He's got a good business. I'm always comparing myself to him in many ways. I know that's what I've pinpointed. I'm always looking at other people. I know I shouldn't do it, but I guess it's made me want to do something with myself to make myself proud. Again, that's another thing about male pride. We're always trying to make ourselves proud because we are guys and we think we're supposed to be doing better things. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's how I've pinpointed it, and it's made me react to it.
Right. I'm going to talk to you as though I were talking to my own child.
Did that
now.
answer your question?
Yes, it did. I like it.
I think I just
But
rambled on a
then
little bit.
I'm going to talk to you from a mother's point of view. You're still young. Yeah? Don't look at what other people got. They are material things. Yeah? Work at what you want to do. Whatever you do, you cannot live around other people for what possession or financial reason. There's other thing. Think about what you're good at. Don't do things for somebody else or because somebody else has got it. Do things because you want to achieve it. Yeah, you got good qualities, but don't look at what Tom got over there. He's got a better light system in his house. He's got a better house than what I've got. I want that. You're not ready for marriage yet. Get your education. Get what you're going to do in life before you settle down. Because one of the biggest mistakes men and women make, I want what my friend got. I see a posh car. I want a posh car. And yet, what have you achieved to get that?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
That's something common in women as well, though. I think we're always comparing ourselves to other people. And I think that sometimes other women look down at you if you don't have children, if you don't have the typical family set up and all that kind of thing, you know. And actually, there's nothing wrong with it because we're all different at the end of the day. You know, we're all here for a different purpose in life. You know, if you put yourself in a warlike situation, if you've lost lots of family, and can you imagine that situation? But that was the way it was meant to be there. And if one person doesn't have a child or doesn't have a husband or whatever, you know, that's the way it's meant to be at that point of time. And maybe over time that might change, you know. But life is ever changing.
Yeah, but sometimes we're not ready for that.
We're
But it's
not.
when constant people
Yeah,
is
and sometimes
forcing
it's not meant to be for you as
yeah.
well. And God's got something better planned for you.
Yeah.
So
What do you think?
Oh, I totally
I'm
agree.
quite passionate about this topic.
No,
So do
I
I.
totally agree. It's like we as human beings are always comparing ourselves to this person, that person, that person. Like, and yeah, you get compared to, you get looked down on upon, but you always have to ask yourself at the end of the day, whose life are you living? Theirs
Exactly.
or your own?
Yeah.
You know, when you're hungry, do you eat on their behalf? No, you do it for yourself to keep yourself
Exactly.
full. When you're thirsty, do you drink water on their behalf? No, you drink so you prevent dehydration in you. The list goes on. Yeah, it's kind of like human nature to compare yourself to every person, and then after a little while, it just wears off. Then you kind of look back on everything you have, and it's like, all right, I've got my health still. You know, I've still got a roof over my head. It's not a £1 million house I'm living in, but at the end of the day, you know, it provides me a place where to sleep, eat, rest, and, you know, become creative. And just, you know, little things in life can make the big differences. As that saying goes, a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
Always have to look at it in a positive set of ways.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but also when we look at the people who has got all of these material things, can you imagine how much debt they are in? Financial debt.
Yes.
They are in. Every month they have to find a big lump of money. Oh, I've got to pay so many hundreds of thousands of pounds on my house. Oh yeah, I want a posh house. But yet, if you can't pay it, you're going to lose it. Oh, I want to drive an expensive car. If you don't pay, you're on a monthly payment. Then you got your gas. Then you got the electric. Is that what we would like for your life at the moment, at your age?
No.
No.
Don't you rather go out and have a bit of fun? You're at home. I'm sure you live with one of your parents or your parents.
Yeah, my mother, yeah.
Well, make the most of it. Mom is always there. She's your best friend.
Pam, Mum is here in the studio right now,
Yeah.
and we've got a commercial break. So we'll come back.
FM across Nottingham, cross Nottingham, cross Nottingham, cross Nottingham.
Siempre real y sincero. De Copenhague hasta el Caribe. Siempre real y sincero.
Oh,
Yeah, dímelo.
say I never settle for less, triple down on positivity. Dark clouds, they come and they go all the time. My eyes on the prize, so I pay them no mind. And always giving my best. Say I gotta get up and get on my way. Leave the negativity way behind me. Say I'll never